Stocks are officially open for trade. Joining me now is Heather Brilliant, CEO of Diamond Hill. Heather, welcome to the New York Stock Exchange.
Thanks for having me.
So as we kick off this trading session, what are you looking forward to?
Well, I think we take a very long-term perspective, so every day we're kind of looking for the same thing, which is for the companies that we've identified as undervalued to perform well, and that doesn't happen on a day-to-day basis, but over the long term, it's really our area of focus.
All right, and Diamond Hill recently launched an ETF.
Yes.
What type of exposure is it providing investors?
So it holds a concentrated portfolio of large cap stocks. So we call it large cap concentrated. And it's essentially a portfolio of some of our best ideas. And generally we'll hold 20 to 30 stocks. And we're really excited about it.
All right. And who is the ideal investor for that type of ETF?
Well, we really think it's an opportunity to get a diversified exposure relative to what people are getting in passive investments today. So many investors have moved their investments to passive, and they've done really well for it. But we know now that indexes like the Russell 1000 are being driven dramatically by the top 5 to 10 stocks, to the tune of 37% of the index being driven by the top 10 stocks. And so this is really an opportunity to stay concentrated, but to be concentrated in a broader set of stocks that really represent the economy instead of the top stocks of the indexes, which are very focused on AI.
Is there like a particular area of focus for this ETF?
It really doesn't have a particular focus other than large cap. So concentrated portfolio within the large cap universe, and we have a team of about 20 analysts who are looking for the best ideas across the large cap space and finding those, and then our portfolio manager, Austin Hawley, is selecting what goes into the ETF.
And how does it fit into your overall investment strategy, this ETF?
It really is part of our desire to meet clients wherever they are in terms of vehicles. So we provide investment management solutions to all of our clients, and we've done so historically in a wide variety of vehicles. So everything from mutual funds to collective investment trusts to separate accounts. And launching this ETF is really our move to meet our clients who are interested in investing through an ETF vehicle.
And what are some of the challenges that come with index concentration, particularly with active equity portfolios?
Well, as I was mentioning, the Russell 1000, about 37% of the index is represented by the top 10 stocks. That level of concentration also happens to be in the stocks that we've all been talking about, the NVIDIAs of the world, and companies that have really been heavily investing in the AI boom. And the challenge of that is that you really aren't diversified. And I don't think that investors realize that. And so the more we can really help shed a light on that and also bring an opportunity to have a broader diversified portfolio than what you get with an index holding, from the sense of being, having investments across the economy.
And the Russell 2000, the small cap index, recently hit a record. What opportunities are you seeing with small caps right now?
We think small caps are a really interesting part of the market because they're so underfollowed. And so, even though the number of public companies has declined over the last 20 plus years, the number of analysts covering companies has also declined very materially. And so what that means is that small and micro cap companies aren't getting looked at as carefully. And so I think it's a real opportunity for active investors like us to be able to find companies that the market doesn't recognize their potential and invest in them early before they really see the market kind of realize what they can do.
And any specific areas of investment that you have your eye on right now?
Well, one really interesting example in the small cap space is a company called US Lime and Mineral. And it's a company we've held for a while that essentially does mine for limestone and sell limestone into the construction industry. And it's a really specialized industry and one that not a lot of investors understand. And also the company's float is relatively small because a lot of the shares, more than 50% of the shares, are owned by the founding family. And so, but we think that's a great sign because we love to invest alongside a founder who's running the company. And so, in looking at that, we really feel like it's a very underfollowed, understood company that we've been able to identify.
All right. Heather Brilliant, CEO of Diamond Hill, thank you so much for joining us at the New York Stock Exchange.
Thanks for having me.